Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses World Economic Forum's Davos Summit, says strong democracy like India gives entire world a bouquet of hope. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma holds all-party meet over border issue with Meghalaya. Meghalaya Cabinet approves early childhood development mission. Supreme Court agrees to hear petitions seeking action on parties hiding criminal records of candidates. And Tripura Chief Minister attends Lining To Putibalai Hariba Festival in Agartala. A very good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Saraswati Singha bringing to you the stories in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed confidence that in times to come, India will fulfill the hopes and aspirations of the world. Virtually delivering the World Address at the World Economic Forum Davos Summit, Prime Minister Modi said India is moving forward with great strength and vigor. He said during the corona pandemic, India has completed administering 160 crore vaccine doses while following the vision of One Earth, One Health and saving crores of lives by giving essential medicines and vaccines to many countries. The Prime Minister said a strong democracy such as India has given the entire world a bouquet of hope. He also emphasized on the growth of entrepreneurship among Indian youth. Prime Minister Modi said India is committed to become world's reliable partner in global supply chains and this is the best time to invest in India.
एक बुके ऑफ होप दिया है. इस बुके में है हम भारतीयों का डेमोक्रेसी पर अटूट ट्रस्ट. इस बुके में है 21वीं सदी को एम्पावर करने वाली टेक्नोलॉजी.
Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi today interacted with party workers of his parliamentary constituency Varanasi in view of the upcoming elections. It was Prime Minister's first interaction with party workers after announcement of the poll dates in Uttar Pradesh. During his virtual interaction on the Namo app, Prime Minister Modi discussed various development projects going on in Varanasi with the party workers. He asked them to meet every individual in their region and keep the city clean. The Prime Minister also urged the party workers to take people to prominent places of the city like Kabir Chauraha and Sant Ravidas Temple so that they can see what government has done to develop these places. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma on Tuesday held an interaction with all political parties on the 6 disputed areas of Assam-Meghalaya border at Koinadura State Guest House in Guwahati. The disputed locations are namely Tarabari, Gizang, Boklapara, Ratachera and Hahim. During the meeting, each political party of the state discussed the various issues pertaining to these mentioned areas. The reports of the 3 regional committees led by Ministers Chandra Mohan Patwari, Atul Bora and Piyush Hajarika were also discussed during the meeting. It was earlier decided between the Chief Ministers of both the states that all efforts will be made to ensure that a final agreement on these 6 areas were taken up in the first phase before 21st January.
আন্তঃৰাজ্যিক যি সীমা সমস্যা আছিল তাৰো মীমাংসা কৰাৰ কাৰণে চৰকাৰখনে এক নিৰলস প্ৰচেষ্টা চলাই আহিছে আৰু সেই প্ৰচেষ্টাৰ অংশ হিচাপে মেঘালয়ৰ
In Meghalaya, the state cabinet has approved Early Childhood Development Mission, which is an externally aided project. According to the Home Minister, the program will be implemented in a convergence mode with involvement of the Social Welfare Department, Education Department and stakeholders. Home Minister Lakshman Rimbui said children will get the benefit of healthcare and education through this mission, informing that there are more than 1,500 villages which are not covered under the ICDS Anganwadi program. He said the government hopes to be able to cater to the children who need care at an early stage. And now we take a short break. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
आपका केवाईसी अपडेट करना है, नहीं तो अकाउंट और एटीएम कार्ड ब्लॉक हो जाएगा।
सावधान सावधान। 2.5 करोड़ का इनाम मुझे। देखिए, अनजाने कॉल्स, फर्जी ईमेल्स, लिंक्स और जाली ऐप से अपना पिन, ओटीपी, पासवर्ड कभी भी किसी के साथ शेयर न करें। आप रहेंगे सावधान तो नहीं होगा नुकसान। आरबीआई कहता है, जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. Supreme Court today has agreed to hear a PIL seeking direction to the Election Commission of India to deregister political parties that do not disclose details pertaining to criminal cases of their election candidates along with the reason for their selection. A bench of the Apex Court, headed by the Chief Justice of India, Nuthalapati Venkataramana, although agreed but has not fixed any date for listing the petition of Ashwini Kumar Upadhyay, but decided to give an hearing to his plea. In line with the special vaccination drive for students in the age group of 15 to 18 years organized by Health Department across the state, Rozukri Government Higher Secondary School, Kohima conducted the vaccination drive on Tuesday. Vice Principal Sadango Nuo Mary Solo of RGHSS informed that around 220 students were vaccinated today. Solo added that those who were unable to receive the vaccination today will be encouraged to avail the services at health center and hospitals. Meanwhile, the students expressed hope that this year they will be able to attend regular offline classes.
Are to be vaccinated, and since today is the first day of the school, some have not turned up, but amongst that, some must have already been vaccinated.
A few months back, I've taken my first and second doses, so let me share a few of my experience. Indeed.
In order to inspire and motivate youth to join Indian Army, 44 Assam Rifles under the aegis of Headquarter 22 Sector AR, IGAR, conceptualized and constructed a Prerna Sthal at Tamenglong. The central arena has names and description of Unit Gallantry Award winners. The structure depicts 2 chakras. The Shaurya Chakra represents the heroism and courage of the youth of the area, while the Sankalp Chakra represents the limit of professional growth as one joins the service. The Prerna Sthal, along with the waiting lounge facility at the 44 Assam Rifles helipad, was inaugurated today by IGAR.
An honor for us is his son has been otherwise he's worked with us now. Just recently only he has been
In Tripura, the 5-day-long Lining Tho Putibalai Hariba festival concluded on Monday. Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Dev, along with Tribal Welfare Minister Mewar Kumar Jamatia, took part in the closing ceremony of the festival organized by the Putibalai Hariba Committee in Agartala. Lai Hariba is one of the most significant keys to the religion, culture and history of the Meitei Manipuri community. It is held to appease traditional deities with an aim to keep alive the cultural heritage of those residing away from their home state and educate the new generation about their cultural heritage. During the program, the Chief Minister emphasized upon the strong relations between Tripura and Manipur. The Meghalaya government has decided to implement Bharat series in this state. After the cabinet meeting on Monday, Home Minister Lakman Rimbui said that vehicle bearing a BH series registration mark will not require assignment of a new registration mark when the owner shifts from one state to another. He said this means that now people with transferable jobs will not have to go through the hassle of getting their vehicles re-registered in a new state every time they shift.
The government of India have implemented this, bring up the new BH series, where this will be a benefit more for the people who transfer from one place to another place. They didn't have to register their vehicle if they go from one state to another state due to transfer or change of residence. So the transport department have brought this
Health and Family Welfare Ministry has issued new clinical guidance for the management of adult COVID-19 patients in the country. Under the new guidance, active tuberculosis has been added to high-risk disease for COVID-19. People above the age of 60, people having cardiovascular disease, hypertension, diabetes, HIV, chronic lung, kidney, liver disease, cerebrovascular disease, and obesity are in the high-risk category. Health and Family Welfare Ministry has advised that remdesivir should not be used in patients who are not on oxygen support or in home settings. The guidance further states that tocilizumab may be considered when rapidly progressing COVID-19 requires oxygen supplementation. In the COVID-19 update for the Northeast, Arunachal Pradesh has reported 1,476 active cases, even as discharged cases stands at 55,279. The tally for the dead is 282. In Assam, the active cases caseload is 23,948, while the cured cases account for 6,22,205. The death toll is 6,217. Embroiled with 1,457 active cases, Manipur has notched up 1,24,021 released cases, even as the death toll touched 2,015. Meghalaya has recorded 1,207 active cases, even as dismissed cases caseload is 83,835. The tally for the dead is 1,490. Encumbered by a caseload of 8,869 active cases, Mizoram has reported 1,44,316 discharged cases, even as the dead account for 573. With 484 active cases in its kitty, Nagaland has reported 31,777 cured cases. The death toll is 703. Sikkim has 2,012 active cases, followed by 32,504 discharged cases, even as tally for the dead is 413. Reporting 6,491 active cases, Tripura has notched up 85,626 cured cases. The tally for the dead is 844. In the COVID update from the nation, over 158 crore 4 lakh vaccine doses have been administered so far under nationwide vaccination drive. Health Ministry said 79,91,000 doses were administered yesterday. Recovery rate is currently at 94.09%. Over 1,57,000 people recovered during last 24 hours. Till now, 3,53,94,882 people have recovered from COVID-19. Over 2,38,000 new cases were recorded in the last 24 hours, taking the country's active caseload to 7,36,628. 8,891 total Omicron cases detected so far across the nation. Meanwhile, 310 deaths were reported in the last 24 hours. Over 70 crore 54 lakh tests conducted so far. Over 16 lakh 49,000 tests were conducted in the last 24 hours. And to end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses World Economic Forum's Davos Summit, says strong democracy like India gives entire world a bouquet of hope. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma holds all-party meet over border issue with Meghalaya. Meghalaya Cabinet approves early childhood development mission. Supreme Court agrees to hear petitions seeking action on parties hiding criminal records of candidates. And Tripura Chief Minister attends Lining Tho Putibalai Hariba festival in Agartala. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.